This is Wild Dog. I'm at my grandparents' house recording videos. I'm watching Love Is Blind on Netflix. I don't know why, but really, I do know why. I'm just lying, pretending to not know why. But when I'm relaxing, not thinking about everything, I'm here in a different mindset. I'm watching that series and thinking, I'm like, man, there's almost to me, there's like a weird jealousy I have for these guys. I'm like, man, you guys talking about your feelings. I'm not talking about my feelings. Like, you know, like I'm doing it right now. I'm talking about my feelings a little bit. To me, this is talking about my feelings, but like these guys are seriously talking about, like future relationship type feelings and anxiety and all this stuff that they feel, and I'm like, man, I just don't feel that. And I don't know if it's an excuse or whatever, but I'm just like, I'm imagining myself, putting myself in certain, in their shoes, so to speak. I'm just like, man, I'm a vampire. Like, I'm not sure if that's an excuse or, and I'm like, man, I'm an alpha male. Like, I'm not just saying that, I am one, you know? I just don't think, like, so it's weird. It's like it's like me looking at different animals. It's like I'm a different animal as far as how I would go about doing things and stuff. And I'm jealous of them because I'm like, well, it seems nice, the relationship and the. I can't see myself doing some of the things that they're doing. It's like I try to imagine. It's like nope. It's like I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just like certain situations where it's just like they may feel uncomfortable with, and I get like that too. There's certain situations I get uncomfortable with, but it's like the situations I get uncomfortable with, and the situations that they're commonly getting uncomfortable with, I would not get uncomfortable with. And like talking about my feelings and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and make myself look bad right now. I'm gonna be honest. It's like they're being submissive to the women they're in love with. That's what I'm seeing. And like some of them are submissive, and the other ones are just like really quiet and not acknowledging, or they're like delusional. And there's like one relationship where it seems like there's like a back and forth, and the guy seems very secure about himself, and he's enjoying himself, and he seems real young. And I'm like, well, I guess I mostly relate to that guy. But like all the submissive guy relationships and the guys who are delusional about being submissive, it's just you can't do it. It's just my instincts kick in. It's like I get the fight or flight instantly. Just like what is what like what It's like, and not, and like, I'm not trying to be like, it just reminds me, like, there's times when there are people who treat me like like they're talking to me like I'm talking down to me, or talking to me like I'm a submissive type personality. I'm like, what are you doing? That's my instant reaction. I'm like, what are you doing? And like, I realize that some people, they get delusional or kind of crazy, and I do that too. I get delusional and crazy too. But when it comes to like a person and who are trying to form a relationship, or I can tell, they're going out of their way to talk to me, but they do that, and I'm not talking to them, but they're trying to talk to me, but then they try to talk to me like I'm a submissive type personality. And it's like, what? My brain instantly goes into, like, when there's a person standing in front of me challenging me, my brain instantly goes there. It's like, this person is yelling at me, which is usually the case because I'm not listening and I don't talk to that person typically, because I don't want to. But here's this person who's yelling. Typically, they're yelling, or like their voice is raised, and they're trying to get my attention because I'm not listening to them, or listening in general. They're like trying to talk to me at a bad time. I'm doing something, typically, and I'm just like, here's this person with their voice raised, standing, and I look up and I read the situation, and my brain's instantly like, this person is challenging me and saying that and their body language is where they are dominant over me. And this person, there has never been a person who is dominant over me. Or let me say this: there's nobody in my life who I consider, who I do step down. I do step down all the time when other people are in charge. That's a normal thing. That's a healthy thing. But none of those people would challenge me. We have communication. We have, uh, we know each other. We respect each other. So there is no person who would take charge at any given time over me that would just stand there, and unless they were already in charge and it was already known, like unspoken agreement, like clearly that person's meant to be in charge. But there's no person who's going to stand somewhere and challenge me, who I would be, quote unquote, submissive to or to follow. So my brain's instantly like, what is this? This is so wrong. I'm just openly being disrespected by a crazy person. And my brain is like, well, clearly I think this is a joke, and I'm going to be funny. My instant reaction. But also, I'm going to listen to what they say and try to remedy this situation, because that person's clearly out of their mind and is going through something. Because I am not submissive, and I am not submissive to whoever's crazy yelling at me. So back to the show and the relationships. I'm like, I can't, I just can't. Like these, I'm jealous that these guys were able to do what they're doing. I just can't. And like they're having these one-on-one conversations. And I understand, as far as communication uh, to reassuring a woman that you're in love with, speaking. I understand those things, and it comes instinctually to me in my own way. But some of these, the way in which some of these guys are communicating, it's alien to me. Uh, and I wouldn't do it. Like, I would instantly read situations instead of participating in games, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know how else to put it, but it does give me kind of a reference point of how a lot of these relationships are. I want to say how relationships are commonly designed to be, I should say. But anywho, I'm gonna get back to watching. Try to chill out a little bit. Got myself riled up. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.